I've said constantly we do not have and cannot have, by definition, today, apostles with a capital A at the level of the 12. Why? For two reasons. To be an apostle at the level of the 12, or 13 if you include Paul, you must have seen Jesus literally. You cannot do that today. Second, you have to have the accrediting signs and wonders in order to qualify. But we must have the Spirit, of course. There's no Christianity without the Spirit, with great respect to our Jehovah's Witnesses friends. It's simply false to say that you are a Christian in any sense if you don't have the Spirit. If you don't have the Spirit of Jesus, you aren't a Christian at all, period. However, that guarantees then a level of spirituality. And I'm not saying for a moment that God cannot effect and do all sorts of miracles. If he uses you to raise somebody from the wheelchair, that's wonderful. I haven't seen much of that. But there's a very great danger of counterfeit, particularly in the area of so-called speaking in tongues, where people think that they're speaking a foreign language, but they've never proven that. A bit risky. You need to be sure that what you are claiming is a miracle really is. But of course, God can do all sorts of miracles, not at the intensity level and the frequency level, however, as when we had 12 or 13 literal apostles around. That was a special time. And God, I don't think, is working quite like that today. But of course, he works in minute ways in our lives. So, of course, you must have the Spirit. And I fully believe in the Spirit of Jesus, Spirit of Christ, the Spirit of God. Haven't got that, you've got nothing.
Right. So here in Ephesians, Paul says that Christ gave apostles, prophets,
Yes.
evangelists, pastors, teachers,
Yes.
to equip the saints. Is the word there apostles to be taken in the primary sense of the 12 and Paul, or?
I don't think it would matter. I think primarily he's thinking of the 12 there. Yes, I would think so. These were the leaders in the church, and there were prophets like Agabus who predicted the future. You don't find people doing that very well today. And you have evangelists. Can obviously have to have evangelists at any stage, and pastors and teachers. So we can have elders, and you'll notice that towards the end of the New Testament period, he doesn't talk about these gifts as he did in 1 Corinthians. He concentrates on elders, people supervising, a different frame of reference there. And of course, you have to have those to have a church of any sort that's claiming to be Christian. It's a matter of balance.